welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air with McCarthy. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Browns first down.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, now McCarthy. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To number 82.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On play action, McCarthy. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Get it.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Robinson hauling it in outright.
That's me.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Joshua Hines-Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. In motion, the tight end. Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. CeeDee Lamb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Drill, 52.
Now it's McClellan. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
52 blue.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the handoff, McClellan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
He's brought down at the 30.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And an average first down.
3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through one, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. 7-all is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, welcoming you back to the biggest of them all, Super Bowl 64. Second quarter about to begin.
Ready. Red 38. Touch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Game made
Throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Got nothing in that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? PAT, that's
Field defensive team.
field goal you would take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction to what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they did an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Left side to Lamb. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
CD's wide.
Now McCarthy. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be up in it at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
Here's McCarthy. He's going to let this go.
Going back.
Of the end
Good timing.
zone.
Thank you.
Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Block 40.
That's good.
Set, go.
A run. It's McClellan. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Third and 5.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Claws red. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
32. 10 cycles. Hey, green. White. Set, hut.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Running for it.
Off sideline, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Giddens is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brown going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Trouble, 38. Red, cycle.
It's going to be close on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Black...
You good? Huh?
Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Browns 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he hits him in stride. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10-yard line.
22.
On the ground, here's McClellan. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, set. Down. Quick, yellow. 43. Cut.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense. Pick it up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Ready?
Second and 5. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Cut.
They'll run with McClellan. A little juke. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
From the and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first down 2 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Here we go. 45, right.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there on third down. 41 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
52 blue.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
60 red. Ready.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the Browns' 13-yard line.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Set.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
They're breaking us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Clock, set, ready. 33. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Down. Red, 38. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
10-yard loss on the play.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back for the 4th quarter here at Super Bowl 64. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Blaster, 6. Come on, set. 50, green. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Dante Thornton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
2 yards.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 8.
The 29-yard line.
Lamb will go in motion. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Going for it, here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Robinson's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That's another Browns 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
McCarthy going to sneak it. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Second and a couple.
Check right. Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 15. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready. Black, 95. Set, go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Let's go now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Set.
And they will take a knee here. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
60 red. 60 red. Hey, green. Ready, go. Hut, hut.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Oh, you're calling timeout.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Out of bounds. He's out of bounds. No. We can't challenge that. Game, he was out of bounds. That's a hell of a throw, though. No, Tony told that shit out of that, didn't he? I don't know, gang. That's still close. Y'all gotta look at it.
15.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
I knew it.
And they drop it for a loss.
Gotta put him on the 1 yard.
On the field. Let's see about the call.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Thank you.
He's going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment,
That's
whether
just
it's
confused being talked to. Man, handed one
going
ball off.
in, whether they just
He did
better,
get it.
whatever
He played
it
2
was,
plays.
it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall.